Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts and get ready to embark on a thrilling journey into the heart of a phenomenon that has baffled many. Why do high earners often feel like they're struggling to make ends meet despite their hefty paychecks? We're about to dive deep into this intriguing puzzle that has taken the financial world by storm. Brace yourselves for some eye-opening statistics that will leave you in shock. Did you know that a significant number of people earning over 6 figures a year end up with little or nothing left in their bank accounts by the end of the month? It's a curious contradiction that defies the conventional wisdom that financial success equals a luxurious lifestyle. But today we're not just scratching the surface. We're peeling back the layers to uncover the intricate web of reasons behind this perplexing state of affairs. Join us as we explore personal tales that echo this dilemma and hear from industry experts who offer broader insights. We're on a mission to dissect this financial paradox and find out why earning more sometimes feels like earning less. Are you ready to navigate this slippery slope to achieve financial stability and happiness? Let's dive in. Picture this. You've just landed a dream. Roll straight out of the gate, commanding a salary that many would covet. Let's say a cool pestry $35,000. Yet before you know it, you're caught in an all too familiar loop, eagerly awaiting the next paycheck just to stay afloat. Surprisingly, this predicament isn't as unique as one might think. It's a vivid illustration of a complex issue faced by a sizable segment of the population in well-to-do societies. Indeed, the numbers paint a rather stark picture. Did you know that about 26% of individuals in the UK, those earning upwards of $100,000 a year, find themselves with empty pockets as the month draws to a close? Across the pond, the story isn't much different, with a notable chunk of Americans enjoying 6-figure salaries yet grappling with the same paycheck-to-paycheck existence. It's a scenario that naturally leads one to wonder, if a higher salary doesn't automatically translate to financial comfort and security, then what's missing from the equation? This phenomenon isn't just a matter of poor money management or lavish spending habits. It speaks to a broader, more intricate dilemma that challenges our traditional notions of wealth and success. How is it that individuals, ostensibly at the peak of their earning potential, can feel just as constrained financially as those earning far less? It's a question that unravels the complex interplay between income, lifestyle expectations, and the cost of living in high-demand areas. As we delve deeper into this high earner's dilemma, we'll explore the various facets that contribute to this paradoxical feeling of financial insufficiency, despite what appears to be a bounty of wealth. It's a curious case of more money, more problems, or perhaps more accurately, more money. The same old problems, just on a grander scale. At the heart of this intriguing financial conundrum is a principle Timothy Ferriss elegantly outlines in The 4-Hour Workweek. It's not the millionaire status itself people crave, but the experiences and lifestyles they believe such wealth can afford them. This insight opens up a Pandora's box of lifestyle aspirations versus financial realities where the true value of your paycheck is heavily swayed by the cost of living and the choices you make about your lifestyle. Consider the scenario of earning a handsome $100,000 salary in a city where the cost of living reaches sky-high levels. That seemingly generous income might barely cover the essentials, leaving you feeling anything but wealthy. Now compare this to someone in a more affordable area, where the same salary stretches much further, covering not just tea basics but allowing for savings and discretionary spending too. The contrast in perceived wealth and financial comfort is stark, almost like living in two different financial universes. This puzzle becomes even more complex for those working in high-earning fields like finance, tech, or entertainment. Sectors often anchored in metropolitan hubs such as London, New York, or San Francisco. The magnetic pull of these cities isn't just their job markets, but the prestige and opportunities they represent. Yet this glittering allure often comes with a hefty price tag, especially when it comes to housing. The irony is palpable. The very cities that offer the most lucrative careers are also the ones where your salary might feel most inadequate, thanks to the voracious appetite of living costs. It's a peculiar bind where the pursuit of a prosperous career in a bustling metropolis can paradoxically lead to a tighter financial squeeze. The prestige of working in these global hubs is often offset by the reality of sky-high rents, exorbitant living expenses, and the constant temptation to indulge in the lifestyle such cities promote. It's a reminder that the perceived value of a salary is not just about the number on your paycheck, but also about where that paycheck is earned and how it's spent. Navigating this landscape requires a careful balance between career ambitions, lifestyle expectations, and the practicalities of financial management in some of the world's most expensive cities. Let's dive into a fascinating yet often overlooked aspect of financial well-being, humorously known as the Diderot effect. This intriguing concept, named after the French philosopher Denis Diderot, sheds light on a peculiar trap that ensnares many, especially those with sizable incomes. Picture this: you buy a sleek new smartphone because, well, it's the latest model and you deserve it. But then, suddenly your perfectly good case seems a bit shabby next to its gleaming newness, so you buy a new case. But why stop there? A new pair of high-end headphones would complement it nicely, right? And perhaps a matching smartwatch to round out the tech ensemble. Before you know it, a single purchase has snowballed into a shopping spree, each new item justifying the next, all in the quest for a harmonious sense of luxury and status. This cycle of consumption isn't just about gadgets. It extends to all corners of lifestyle choices. Think about it. Moving to a posher neighborhood might not just mean higher rent, but also the invisible pressure to fit in, leading to fancier cars, trendier clothes, and even pricier schools for the kids. Each upgrade feels essential, a necessary step, to maintain or elevate one's social standing. The irony, of course, is that with every salary bump, instead of inching closer to financial freedom, you might find yourself just as constrained as before, if not more so. The more you earn, the more you spend. Each increment, in income matched by an equivalent, if not greater, leap in expenditures. This Diderot effect highlights a critical, often unseen, pitfall on the path to financial stability and wealth accumulation. It's a vivid illustration of how the pursuit of a cohesive lifestyle, of luxury and status can silently erode the capacity to save and invest. Understanding this phenomenon is crucial for anyone looking to break the cycle of living paycheck to paycheck, regardless of their income level. Recognizing the trap is the first step toward making more mindful decisions about spending, ensuring that financial gains translate into genuine wealth growth rather than just an ever-expanding collection of things. The dream of landing that high-paying job often comes with a hefty upfront cost: education. It's an investment that's supposed to pay dividends in the form of lucrative careers, but let's talk about the elephant in the room: soaring tuition fees. This isn't just about forking over tens of thousands for a degree. It's about the aftermath, the hefty shadow of student loans that follows you around, greedily nibbling away at your supposedly substantial paycheck. Suddenly, that six-figure salary doesn't seem so big when a chunk of it is perpetually earmarked for loan repayments, not to mention the taxman's cut and the sky-high cost of living in the world's financial capitals. But here's where it gets interesting. Despite this daunting financial landscape, there are strategies that can act like a life raft in a sea of expenses. For starters, making the most of tax-advantaged retirement accounts can be a game changer. It's like telling your future self, "I've got you covered." Then there's the magic of accurate tax coding, because who wants to give the tax office a free loan? And let's not forget about government incentives, designed to encourage savings and investments. These are your financial best friends, helping you hold on to more of what you earn. Now, for the cherry on top, the rise of remote work and the possibility of relocation. Imagine swapping out that cramped city apartment for a spacious home in a more affordable area, all without missing a beat in your career. This isn't just about stretching your dollars, it's about redefining what financial freedom can look like. It's a reminder that sometimes the best financial move might just be a literal move to a place where your salary feels like it's supposed to, substantial. So, while the path to financial well-being might seem littered with obstacles, with a bit of strategic planning and some outside-the-box thinking, those obstacles can become stepping stones to a more financially secure future. Wrapping up our deep dive into the world of financial paradoxes, it's clear that the essence of feeling rich transcends the digits that decorate your bank statement. It's more about the art of managing what you have in a way that resonates with your deepest values and ambitions. This journey isn't reserved for the high rollers alone. It's accessible to anyone willing to embrace the philosophy of mindful resource management. It's about saying no to that impulse buy, not because you can't afford it, but because it doesn't fit into the grand scheme of your goals. It's making thoughtful choices about your habitat. Opting for a living situation that doesn't strangle your financial freedom. And let's not forget the wisdom in investing. Not just throwing money at the next big thing, but strategically, planting seeds that will grow into the wealth you envision for your future. So as we bring this exploration to a close, let's hold onto the idea that true wealth isn't merely a reflection of wealth, but a harmonious blend of satisfaction, stability, and personal growth. It doesn't matter if your income has more commas than a grammar textbook or if you're working your way up the ladder. The principles of living within your means, saving with purpose, and making choices that reflect your personal values are key to navigating the financial journey ahead. Thank you for embarking on this exploration with me, unraveling the complexities behind the high earner's dilemma. Stay tuned for more narratives that shed light on the path to financial wisdom, where we'll continue to uncover the strategies and mindsets that pave the way to genuine wealth and enduring happiness. Here's to making informed, intentional financial decisions that lead not just to a fuller bank account, but to a richer life in every sense of the word.